What is going on?
What up?
I believe we are live, and it would not let me play any intro video or anything, man.
Yeah.
So that's lame. So I can't
I don't know what
play.
that other name thing
this.
was on there.
No, I can't. I can't play. I can't play anything now.
Uh-oh.
That's why I did that little test before, because it let me play music.
Yeah. I heard that.
That's lame, man. I'm not paying that much money to use this every month, man. I'm not.
Yeah. You gotta figure out a way to use OBS if you can, but it is a little computer intensive. I think mine right now it's running 1%. So
what YouTube needs to do
is have their own
StreamYard or Streamlabs or Stream Duck or whatever the fuck
on your account right there.
Just have it for free for people.
Just like Facebook.
You know what? You'll have 11 million new people using your platform.
Yeah, just like Facebook. And let you bring in guests or let you do audio only like Discord. I've been wishing for that for years.
It doesn't make any sense.
I'm not trying to cut anybody out, but it just you're right. It doesn't make sense for people that stream and talk to each other. And if this is the number one social media now, they need to add those features, and they'll at some point, I don't want to say this too loud. This is between you and me. They'll probably do it for like $20 a month or something at some point.
Well, I'm sure that they like YouTube offers like the $10 a month, so you don't see ads as a viewer, right?
Right.
I tried that once. I'm like, it's a waste of money, man. I can wait.
I think I did it one time for like 6 months. It was like 15 or 18 a month. And it's okay, but
there's some streamers and some videos that I watch where I press play in the video, and literally like 4 and 5 commercials before the
stream starts. They've got that now where if it's a bigger channel,
and then they come on and they're like, "We don't control that."
You can't skip it.
You 100% control that. If you are using this YouTube platform, you control 100% of the advertisements and commercials on your channel, when they appear, how many you get in a row. You can, like, before I don't use all the tools, but because I'm not monetized. But if I was monetized, I know I can set a commercial to play every 11 seconds.
Yeah, you can set the frequency. They're letting you do it after certain thresholds. They'll let you do it manually. You can tell it when. You can let them do it. You can take out mid rolls. You can I think when you hit another higher threshold, you can tell it no skip.
Yes. Well, now what I'm seeing on some live streams, not all, like I'll be watching the live stream and then it'll like split screen and it'll mute the live stream and it'll show an advertisement on one side.
And you notice the chat disappears too.
That's new. That because it didn't used to do that.
On mobile, your chat will disappear with an ad over it on mobile.
So, but it will mute the live stream.
Yeah.
And show the commercial for 30 seconds. It's only one. I've never seen 3 or 4 commercials pop up during a live stream.
Yeah.
But when I do see them pop up, like the ad will play, and usually it's like a minute-long ad that you can't skip. Those are controlled by the user. It's not like YouTube doing it to screw you. But I get it. It's part of the income structure with using YouTube as a content creator. So enough, man.
And you can be like me and learn the hard way that their rules are their rules, and you either follow them or you get your channel destroyed. So,
Yeah, we won't talk about.
It just is what it is all I'm saying. Like, if you behave and you're good, you can be the next Mr. Beast. Anybody can. Man. Anybody can. He was just sitting in his bedroom making videos of himself counting to 100,000.
I saw a video he posted recently. He's like, he made the video and he was like, 11 years old. He's like, I'm gonna do this by the time I get 1 million subscribers or whatever, right? And then he posted that video again now, and it's like, oh my god, man, it's a crazy.
And he's only
short amount of time.
26 years old, I think.
With his own compound,
like 12 or 14 years. Good on him, man. I'd love to have that.
Companies, I watched a tour of his compound where he's got like movie-sized studios, indoor studios. He's got outdoor amusement park size games and stuff that he
bought his mom's house, the house that him and his brother and her grew up in. and he turned that into like an office. There's like 15 people working in that house. They like made offices in there,
Oh
doing
yeah,
all of
like
his
full time.
social. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. It's interesting to see the different dynamics. As we know, there's lots of big content creators, whatever their niche market is, whether it's like us, we're toys and we're Star Wars fans. Then there's people that are politics. Then there's people that are just
Yeah,
whatever, just entertainment news or just how to cook. Like there's all
yeah.
these different things, and the big ones are big, and it's not just
Mhm.
because they have Patreon members and lots of people as paid members. They just have millions of people watch their content and
Yeah.
repeatedly watch their content.
It eventually becomes about the personality, and the people latch on to something they like about the person and how they present the information that they could get almost anywhere. It's just that they're comfortable. It's kind of like, your comfortable space, your veg out time. You go sit down, brain rot a little bit, learn
Veg
how to
or
make
veg?
an
Oh,
omelet.
veg.
You know, what
So
what'd you pick up this week? What do you got?
nothing really new this week. Did I get anything this week? No,
I
but
did.
last week I did get my Acolyte retro collections.
Nice.
So the only ones
Which
that
which
didn't
one
have
is that? OSHA?
this is Oshi.
Are you sure?
Was this yeah.
She
Was her
didn't.
little robot? I can't remember the name. The show is that good that I can't remember the name of a droid that fits in her pocket.
That was a do everything droid. I think it was even a
Pretty
welder.
much. Pretty much. But yeah, it's just 44 bucks Canadian, basically half price. It's not going to ever
Wow.
go any cheaper.
Wow, yeah.
I think
I
even
noticed the
now they're like 45 bucks, but that's not quite
I,
half price American.
I noticed some of the action figures now, even here, are like $30, and I'm like, why? It's a literal drop of plastic in a mold,
Well,
and
you do know why, right?
yeah, because
Okay.
people are buying them.
No, because you're terrorists.
Well, that too, but
They were 25 bucks, and then all of a sudden, wait, go figure.
I don't know if you're familiar with Star Wars Sith Tony.
Yeah.
He's over on Whatnot doing card pull auctions. He actually is doing it for a full-time job now. And I got this off of him last week, sorry.
Autograph.
It's Bodhi, the actor that played
Oh, and
Bodhi.
Andor. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this week I won a single pull Cyril autograph. So I got that one.
For real, 2 Andors. That's awesome.
Yeah. I was real happy with that. 2 weeks in a row, 2 autos.
I saw just a little video on YouTube today. Matt Cardona and his buddies, the wrestling podcast and stuff they do, but they show little clips on Instagram, and the guy that's not the wrestler, that kind of runs their internet stuff, he's showing off a couple of pops he bought, and it's from a Chevy Chase and his cousin Eddie autographed Funko Pops.
Oh, really?
Like, that's just a cool thing to have. Like, a favorite movie to many for Christmas holidays, and have it be Chevy Chase and
the more niche like that you can get your hands on.
Then the whole obsession with putting Funko Pops autographed, I don't get it.
Yeah,
like I think I have
just autograph in the box, basically, right?
Kevin Smith one, because he came to a store here in Vancouver.
Okay,
and he just signed like every toy that was him, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I've met him a couple times, but I mean, of things that I would like to get autographed, Funko Pops are low on my list, to be honest. Like,
I've got a few that were gifted to me, and that's it. There's only one that I've ever purchased on my own, and it was the giant Grogu. That was
like, if I had a choice, I'd get a nice 8x10. If I meet a celebrity or an actor at a convention, I'd prefer an 8x10. To go with the dozen or so I have already. But a toy, like, okay, my Migo Fonzie. I got a Migo Fonzie autographed by the Fonz. Like, I had that. I knew I was going to the Fan Expo a few years back, and I knew Henry Winkler was going to be there. I'm like, yeah, I'm bringing this with me to the convention, and the Fonz is going to sign it. Like, I just had to do it. Hey, Mr. B. But
in the house.
No other toys. I've got no other autographed toys. But a couple questions for you, Brett.
Let's do
important stuff here. Since I don't know if I had you on the, Let Him Breathe as Collecting with Cool or not.
I don't
But
think
if
so. I
not,
think we did a lot of the other stuff about the shows.
yeah, we're gonna bust your cherry here now.
Okay, let's do it.
So I want you to name 2 posters that you had in your bedroom as a kid, and one of them has to be a rock band or a musician.
I definitely had a Van Halen poster,
I wrote that down because I knew you were going to say that.
and I definitely had Motley Crue, Dokken, Poison, Rat.
I'll say lots of rock
I had
posters.
all over the place. Who else did I have? Iron Maiden,
What about like a
Rush.
supermodel or a movie?
I had a calendar that had the supermodels,
Okay.
the angels or whatever it was called, Victoria's Secret, before it was a secret,
For all you young
or when
kids,
it was still a
a
secret.
calendar is this
And I had
paper
cars.
thing with
Yeah, I
days
had
on
cars. I used to love the Lamborghini Countach, however you say it. I used to love that car.
it. Like Countach?
Countach, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think I just had some like magazine covers that were framed or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I pulled a lot of pages out of magazines when I was,
Yeah. You just see
11,
something
12,
really
13
cool,
years old.
pull
And
it.
something you might not know about me, a lot of it was Michael Jackson stuff.
Yeah.
I was before Michael Jackson was, and before I was a man, I was a huge Michael Jackson fan.
Before the beard.
Well, yeah, I guess so. What's up, Vito? Long time no see, buddy. But yeah,
Vito in a
I
Speedo.
didn't buy like the Teen Beat magazines and stuff like that. But there was magazines I would buy, like whether it was Starlog, Mad Magazine. A lot of magazines back in the day had little fold-out posters and stuff.
Yeah.
So I had a
That's
few
what I
like
mean. Yeah,
Star
exactly.
Wars ones. You had the
Mhm.
rock ones. What was the big rock magazine?
Oh geez, I always had the ones that had like guitar lessons in them and stuff, like Guitar World. But there was like there was heavy metal
Guitar
magazines,
World. Okay.
rock magazines. Was it
I'm trying to think. Besides Rolling
Kerrang
Stone
or something like that? I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
The big drugstore here, they still have a big like magazine section.
Mhm. Yeah.
And every time I go there, I do browse it because I'm like surprised. They still print like Time Magazine and Woman's World
Rolling
and all
Stone.
different things.
Yeah.
So I believe right now this month is the final issue of the Star Wars Insider. If it's not this month, it's
in
like
print?
next month or something. But the final one, and that's
Are they going to do it online?
40. Well, everything's online.
I mean,
now.
are they going to continue it though? Because I think I still get that.
I'm not sure. I don't know if that had anything to do with Hasbro's Wizards, paper side of the business or not.
That
I think it might have.
That was a great magazine in like the late 90s, early 2000s. They had such cool photos in there and pull out posters and
then a new magazine that's been out, I think, just over a year now, the Toy Collector magazine. We used to have like the Tomarts and Action Figure Digest back in the day in the 90s. And I had so many of those, it wasn't funny. But now this Toy Collector magazine is in my local drugstore, and I haven't picked it up yet. But I think that's pretty cool to see these magazines. Like this is from a small upstart kind of company, I believe, in the States, and they're mailing it to comic stores and mail order, like the people like you and me who can just get a subscription in the mail. But now I'm seeing them in stores, and I think that's fantastic. So good for them.
Yeah. I think some of that stuff's kind of coming back a little bit.
Yeah. Now we have some Star Wars news. So yesterday they announced that Star Wars is coming back to the theater again.
2027.
50th anniversary of the original Star Wars.
Yeah.
And
Uncut.
it looks like it's going to be
uncut.
The original hand shot first.
Yeah.
No Yowza dancer. That's Return of the Jedi, but not the special
extra.
edition,
Yeah.
But it's been redone.
Right. They took the original and cleaned it up. Yeah.
AI to enhance the video quality and the color and the sound.
Well, I still have the first time in the early 90s when they released the VHS set, and it was upscaled or whatever you want to call it, but it was still looked like hair was on a film reel. It still looked like crap. So they're just they're still trying to clean that part of it up. I
think I've got 3 different VHS versions.
And then I was years old when I heard that in 2006 Walmart released a special edition set of the original trilogy uncut.
On VHS?
And no, on DVD. So I jumped over on Evil Bay and I found them, put a bid on the set, got the set, and got an individual New Hope for like $40 for everything.
Okay. Yeah, so it's
I'm
gonna be
looking
in
forward to
theaters,
I didn't even know that came out, so I'm looking forward to getting those.
which will be a huge event in the theaters. And I think they're originally planning it to be closer to Celebration, but it's going to
Could
be
be,
before. It's going to be February, I think, is what the date was. So yeah, it's on the big screen. Limited time. It'll hit all the big theaters, I'm sure, including IMAX and all that stuff. So I'm definitely into seeing Star Wars. And
I would say go see it twice at least.
And then it's going to be coming back on, like, you're going to be able to get some hard digital copies for it, like
sure
new DVDs and Blu-rays and steel books.
Mm-hmm.
To own it again for the first time, as their whole marketing campaign. And then again, of course, it'll be in Disney Plus after they've had a few months of selling.
You'll be able to pick the version you want to watch.
So that's cool, man. I'm happy with that. We thought
you missed one major Star Wars announcement, though. There's one more. I think it's coming up in another week or two. 10 years since Force Awakens.
Oh, like an anniversary?
Yeah, 10 years.
Okay. Yeah, not as important.
No, I'm just being sarcastic. Not everybody's like, "Oh, yay, sequel!"
But no, I enjoyed those. I do enjoy those.
I loved Kylo Ren's Kylo Ren's introduction. I loved it, so I'll watch it for that.
Yeah. And he's been in the news lately because he saw a written version of a Ben Solo story that
I think he was co-writing it or something, or producing
he's been
it,
kind of pushing.
Worked on it with a writer and presented it to him, and they said no.
He does have some pull, so
and they told him no.
Yeah, but he's also very young, and even when he's 60 years old, he'll still look younger than me. Yeah. So you never know, man. Like it's always something that can come out as a cartoon or a comic book. And what I saw something recently too is that the Mall cartoon that's coming out soon, that was originally supposed to be live action.
That's what I heard.
And
it's a shame.
I don't know if you know, but last 2 weeks, Mr. Darth Maul himself decided to do a bunch of stuff that he did many years ago on Instagram again.
Yep.
And I was just like, wake up early in the morning.
He's having a rough time, man. I don't know what.
The first video I see is Mr. Ray Park, airing his grievances. He's got an alcohol problem. So
he's got a bit of an issue.
Someone who grew up with alcohol in his family. It's very tough to see. I'm a huge fan of Ray Park. I met him personally a couple times.
Yeah.
And it just, I'm glad.
He always seems really sweet and receptive to fans.
Yeah.
And,
I think
whatever he's going through, I just hope he can get some help to figure it out. Cause that,
I know what he's going through. He's drinking too much alcohol.
There's also
everyone in his family can die.
Sure.
The answer is not to get drunk and post on social media.
And there's underlying things that trigger this behavior that he can seek out, to work on it. But
so we love you, Ray.
I hope that's not the reason why we didn't get a live action version. But it would have been awesome to see him again.
99.3% chance. Sure,
could have been a factor
because this happened 3 or 4 years ago as well, right?
Could have been a factor for sure. They said it was going on during the filming of the prequels too.
He got in trouble
partying pretty hard. Yeah,
that's why he's never been to Star Wars Celebration, and chances are he never will be. Kind of like David Prowse had some beef with Lucasfilm, and he was never able to go to a Star Wars Celebration, right?
Yeah.
So that's tough, man. But another question for you: are you more excited for this 50th anniversary of Star Wars coming back to the theater, and then all the merchandise and stuff that's going to come along with it, of course, or Mando movie, or Ahsoka season 2? Which are you more excited for?
You really packed it into that one. Holy shit. Well, I think there's pieces of each that I'm excited for. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of the Baylan Skoll storyline.
100%.
In Ahsoka 2. I'd be fine if he just took it over and they just went that route. So that has me excited. Mando and Grogu, I'm curious about that movie because I want to know what they're hiding. There's got to be something that we don't know is coming. For the people that are the lore seekers, the seekers of the true stories and things, like, yeah, it's an exciting movie and the newer fans will probably love it. It's out, kids see them on the screen and all that. Oh, I want to go see little baby Yoda. But I think the deep seeking fans know they've got something up their sleeve. And looking at that timeline, man, it's got a lot of potential. I just hope they don't screw it up with this marketing campaign because
Well, I hope
some
they don't
fans are
screw
going to
up
see it.
with
Some
Ahsoka.
fans are going to see it and go, "I don't like the name. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to see it. Screw it." And other
I like
people might.
the retro kind of.
And I think there's something deeper in there that we aren't going to get until it comes out, and people are going to spoil it, of course. So we got to make sure we go see it right away. But then,
Are they though? Like Baby Yoda wasn't spoiled.
well, people always go see
So I
these
think
things and
the
then try
secret
to
that you're
spoil it
talking about,
somewhere. People go out of their way.
I'm really sure if there is a secret that's just as big as Baby Yoda.
I don't know if it's that big, but
just as big as Luke
definitely could
showing up.
be. I guess what I mean is like storyline to tie into everything else that we've seen, and all these shows at some point are supposed to culminate. So maybe it's Thrawn, maybe it's him trying to rebuild the Empire, different things like that. Could be a lot of different things. But then when it comes to the original film, seeing it in the theater again would be great to take somebody that's never seen it.
Oh, hell yeah.
To let them experience it. And then as far as merchandise and stuff, like, I don't know, because I'm such a vintage head that I'm not really thinking of anything other than maybe a t-shirt or something, but obviously there's going to be some amazing merch from Sideshow, and all these other people are going to jump all over it. They're probably already doing it with, the Leia Bausch that's coming out from Sideshow and all that different stuff already, hitting at the other movies. So,
well, I'm going to tell you right now, I can guarantee in 2027, we're going to see a shit ton of Star Wars retro collection.
Definitely.
Action figures, play sets, and vehicles.
Maybe we'll finally see
I don't know
ships.
nothing, but I know something.
Maybe we'll finally see some ships, some play sets.
I think
and Hammerhead.
We'll see Hammerhead before then.
I don't know.
Hammerhead in the next
I think we're going to get Grand Theft Auto 6 before we get a Hammerhead retro.
Or else. It's going to happen. So which you're not more excited for the Mando movie, Ahsoka TV series?
I think right now, just in the order of things, just in the order of things, I'm really excited. I'm hoping they do Ahsoka season 2 before the movie. Because I want to see the Balin Skull. I want to see the new actor playing him. I want to see what they do with that storyline, with that role, because that's so big in its own next to the Thrawn stuff. It's like, how are you going to run these parallel with only 8 episodes? Obviously, this is going to a season 3, or it's going to jump into the theaters and give us another,
Yeah, I'm unsure.
The Mando movie is going to get taken over by it,
or I thought the Mando movie was,
or a surprise announcement of another film.
Because they've actually announced like a date for the Mando movie.
I don't think, May. It's in May.
They haven't announced any date for Ahsoka.
No,
But I'm pretty sure they filmed similar to the same time.
Yeah.
So
some people were guessing because of
Favreau and Filoni,
because of some stuff going on with scheduling and stuff, that it might be pushed to the end of the year. But I think that's all just people guessing.
Yeah, and I think we're talking about all the recent Mandoverse, modern Star Wars Disney Plus era does get crunched into one little ball.
Just me says I have no faith in the Mando because he lives in the same universe as Rey, but Rey's way past that timeline.
Yeah, he lives in the same universe.
Ray would. I don't even think Rey would be born in Return of the Jedi era.
No, I think you're right.
Mando's
but you were right about one thing. Like, they do want to tie them all together. Not that they're not already tied together. Mando is tied.
But I think they're going to stop with all the individual shows and just start calling it
Mandoverse.
The Mandoverse, or what's the him trying to, the book about the Empire.
Heir to the Empire.
Heir to the Empire, something like that. Yeah, they'll just start calling it all that. And that's
what
cool.
I like about both Favreau and Filoni. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Filoni. I think he's a cartoon maker, not a film director, writer. But he's He's got the Star Wars stuff in his fucking head that other people don't have. But so does Jon Favreau, and he knows how to bring it to screen, I think. So with them working together,
Yeah.
I think we're going to be satisfied with whatever comes out in the future, as long as they are involved and talented people, directors like Bryce Dallas Howard and the other people they've used are still involved as well.
Yeah.
We also have the Starfighter movie coming soon, and I'm excited about that because it's led by a Canadian director and a Canadian lead actor, and that's why they need to bring the next Star Wars celebration to Canada, because there's just a lot of Canadian influence in Star Wars from day one. Just do it, man. Just get it over with. Stop going to California and Florida and California and Florida and London.
That film has more to do with Rey's timeline than Mando. I don't think anything with Mandoverse would ever tie into Rey's other than maybe some connective tissue in the story, because Mando is more tied to the retro, the Jedi, the OT, you know, so that's why we get Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, it's kind of in the middle. You're right. Mandoverse.
He was old with Rey, but
Star Wars, as we know,
there's just so much more going on that I don't think they would connect at some point and have a bunch of old.
They don't have like
they wouldn't have a bunch of old Mandos running around with her.
They don't have to connect. They just live in the same universe. Because like, I'm not a big Star Trek nerd, so I may be wrong in saying this, but like, did Picard and Geordi LaForge and Data, did they talk about like Spock all the time?
No.
Like, I know there was tie-ins and there was callbacks and things like that.
Yeah, that's about all.
What the show didn't revolve around what Kirk said, 45 years ago or however many years ago that happened. So we all know this, the universe can live like that.
Yeah.
For me, since the announcement of, I guess I'm most excited about the Mando movie because since Mando came out season 1, I was blown away.
Yeah.
And I've been a fan of it ever since. And then Andor came out, and we'll never see more Andor. That story's over. But I think yesterday it won all the awards again. If there's an award show, Andor wins it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Writers Guild or whatever awards it was, but it won them all again yesterday. Celebration, Star Wars Celebration come up in Los Angeles again, 2027. You going? Will I finally get to meet the Gretster?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I need to go, and I need to finally go to Star Wars Land. So, and
well,
then
yeah,
at the same time, I can visit the new George Lucas Museum, which opens before.
I've been to Disneyland, California, but it was like 2 years before Galaxy's Edge was built out there. I was at the one in Florida the week that it opened, and I've been to that one probably 20 times if I just count how many times I went on my individual trips, and then this past May was the first time I went on May the 4th and met a bunch of Star Wars YouTube guys, Oh, awesome. There they are. And I think this coming year I'd like to go to California because they do an awesome light show that they don't do in Florida. And they do some other.
Wait till next year to go to California.
Some other stuff.
Well,
I'll probably go then too.
2 years. Right. So this guy, I believe, I paid $2 for.
What's his name? Squirtle.
Basil.
Squirtle is a Pokemon.
Squirtle the turtle.
Yeah.
Squirtle. I've only been to Disney. I believe it's called Land in California.
Yep.
In 1984. And that was when like Captain EO was a thing. Yep. And the A-Team was a thing, and Back to the Future at Universal Studios. So yes, I'm all for Star Wars Land. I wish they made Star Wars Land in the 70s.
It's amazing.
It's a cool little figure, man.
And he's got the little droid too.
He's got that same little Oshi's little robot dude.
Oshi O2. Oshi 3PO.
Reminds me of Quill. So that's opened. Next question for you. Who is your favorite vintage Kenner Star Wars action figure, and why is it Hammerhead?
This guy right here.
Oh, we'd like to call him Farm Boy.
Yes.
Well, Junkman doesn't like to call him Farm Boy, but
what's he call him?
Luke.
Nuke.
Excellent choice.
The only reason is simply that he's not Hammerhead is because this isn't the first one I've gotten, but it was the first action figure from Star Wars that I got in 78. And I remember scraping this thing down the driveway, throwing it at people, dog chewing on it, lighting it up with a lighter, hitting it with a magnifying glass to melt it, doing all this different crazy shit, begging my mom to get another one. I must have went through 5 of these in that summer. And I was a little guy, just screwing around with my buddies out in the woods and stuff with them, and you get Han Solo. As soon as you open the package, the blaster goes flying, you lose it immediately, but it was such a connection with the film. Like, that was my first experience of something like that, where you had the guy in your hand and you looked up on the movie screen and there he was, looked just like that. Those scenes in Tatooine when he's looking out over the desert and the sun's hitting him and you're hearing that music. It just, man, everything just connected and just burned into your soul,
Yeah.
And then you could get the Falcon and play with the Falcon. And then when they came out with the home video versions and stuff, I was older, but I still had that stuff in a box somewhere, and it was just such a cool connection. Obviously other franchises were doing that, but just for me, that was the first time where that all clicked for me. Oh, there he is.
These are mega constructs. I've had these for years.
You put it together?
You don't have to put them together, but they are kind of like Legos. Like,
yeah.
They literally have like Lego pieces.
Oh, yeah.
But
that thing looks pretty cool.
They are pretty cool, man. I don't know why I never opened them. I need to put little things on my little shelf. Hey, just me. Welcome to the show. Okay, there's that question. Okay, so yeah, we saw a couple of new releases over the weekend, or reveals from the Hasbro team, whether it's Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, and now Star Wars. Star Wars, they announced a new Mandalorian Season 1, Episode 1 only. Like the look from Episode 1 only. Because Episode 2, he changed his look. Got a new shoulder pauldron.
Yeah.
And then I think the next episode got, the full.
They really got us on that one. Or let me just rephrase that. They really thought it through. Once they got,
and it's my favorite look of him.
When they got the story and they were told how it was going to go, and they got the drawings and the storyboards and everything, they started working on the action figures for them. They were like, hey, we've got a cool opportunity here. Rather than do one with like 15 different pieces of armor to change, we can just do this look, this look, this look, this look. And it went with the story. Kind of same way I'm talking about Luke. They got him in the Red 5 outfit. They got him in the Hoth outfit later on, the Stormtrooper outfit later on. No different. We like to complain about stuff.
So with Mando in general, and we look at toys.
I liked when he got just a couple
How
pieces.
much money do you think Hasbro and Hot Toys and whoever makes Mandalorian merchandise made? Because there's version 1 and Mando version 2, the snow version.
Hundreds of millions.
The helmet coming off version.
Hundreds
the helmet
of millions
coming off
easily.
Snow version. Like the soft goods skate version.
Yeah.
The Mando and Grogu 2-pack version. Like they missed 18 versions.
Yeah. Hundreds of millions.
But with the t-shirt, did they make 18 different versions of Mando with his different armor? Not as much so as the toys, right?
Well, then you have a version with the soft goods cape, a version with the big long blaster, a version with the staff, a version with the saber,
It's not just repaints. Like they really, like you said, they really do change his clothes. Like Malibu Stacy's got a new hat kind of thing, right?
Revolving around that show, Book of Boba Fett, Black Chrysanthemum, the first one they did was like a Chewbacca repaint. He looked like he was wearing a fur suit. It looked totally like a skinny guy in the wrong outfit. Then they redid it later, and man, it was like night and day, so much better. It's like, why didn't you guys just wait? It was like, were you in a rush?
And I'm pretty sure
literally a darker.
Well, no, the first one that was from a comic, it was planned before they even knew.
But it was
was right because they
so much better. Yeah.
So Mr. Stevie made a post this morning on Instagram, like through his stories. So if you don't catch all the stories, they just
I don't always catch them all. So yeah.
So he basically said So if you have time, you can go answer his question, because he asked a question: what would you like to see made for Star Wars 50th anniversary? Right? And it only lets you type so much. So I'm like,
Hammerhead.
I had a big list and I had to stop it.
Just Hammerhead.
Well, I know Hammerhead's coming. I'm going to
hit him with Hammerhead.
I did ask if they let me reveal him, but I think that I didn't get any no or yes or maybe. I didn't even get a reply. So, but yeah, if they let me reveal Hammerhead, since I'm the biggest Hammerhead fan,
and we know Hammerhead's from Canada, so
he is. He's definitely him and Tom Green are good buddies.
There you go. Down at the cantina.
I don't have too many other questions for you, but so Brett's new channel, or Red 5 Cantina. I believe I have all the correct links in the description. So got his YouTube channel.
Everything's matching nowadays too. Like there's Instagram, Whatnot auctions, YouTube, Facebook group.
Okay, I'll add the Whatnot link.
One name. Yeah. I do think it's a little weird because it's an app. It's its own app, to watch. But it's kind of like a mixture of social media live streaming like this, but you have a sale going on at the same time.
Yeah. And they have your credit card info.
If you want them to, you can just watch.
Yeah, I know.
But if you want to purchase, yeah, you got to you got to give them the credit card, of course, or PayPal.
Have you done
whatever.
a sale on it yet?
Yeah, I was on it in 2021, and I was selling stuff for about a year or so, and I wasn't jiving with it. It was still new. It started in 2019, but it was like in a beta for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
So then in 2021, it went live for like more people to jump on. That's when I got on it right at the beginning. And it was kind of hard to navigate and get help. And they've made a lot of improvements. And now it's like, man, it's like the place to be now. Like I said, Tony, I got that autographed card. He's doing it for a living now. I'm not saying that'll work for everybody, but don't try to jump on there and do that. But if you take it slow and you're willing to, it's like some people get on there and they get anxious and they just drop to their lowest denomination and they lose money. It's not it's not something you want to do. You want to start small and be really consistent. Like have a schedule. There's people on there. I know Tony's on there probably 4 or 5 days a week, twice a day sometimes, but it's all scheduled. So when. Jedi Lex is on there. She does card pulls and pops and different stuff. There's a lot of crazy cool things on there. Tennis shoes and purses and I call it small collectibles, watches. I feel like it's perfect for smaller items like that, action figures. There's a guy I watched yesterday. He's in his toy store and he's got another guy that goes around the store and anything you see in the store.
Yeah.
Put together a box and it's pretty neat.
It's just the part to me. They contact me several times on Instagram. Like I'm gonna say 75 times. To the point where I actually had to block them.
Yeah.
They would just email
Their
me
email campaigns were really
email me and I'd reply, I'm not interested, and then they give me again. I'm like, what part? Partly before I'm saying like they didn't.
I'm
it
selling
wasn't
with
AI.
them.
It was a real person too.
I'm selling with them, and they'll still send me those emails. I'm like, you can
I,
slow it down.
I'm the kind of person now,
pretty aggressive
at this stage, where I will not use services like eBay and Etsy and Whatnot and any platform where I can pay to use them.
Yeah,
I don't. In my opinion, there's not enough of a benefit to pay to use any of those platforms anymore.
Yeah, it could be.
It's just not.
I totally get it.
If people want to buy something, they can search for it and find it. And the first search result is not going to be eBay or Whatnot. It'll be legitimate businesses or a Facebook post will show up before an eBay auction.
That's like with my workshop stuff. I started out putting some things on Etsy, just a few things just to try and get the ball rolling. And I felt like I could find 10 other people selling the same thing or similar. And it was a race to the bottom. They were trying to low price each other. And I'm like, this is a losing proposition. So I'm going to leave this. And then I left, like I said, I left Whatnot for a couple of years. I got back on there because I had these little things that I wanted to get rid of and they all sold out. So I'm just going to do it until that runs its cycle and see how it goes. It's working for me. It's not going to work for everybody. So I totally get what you're saying, because there's a lot of stuff you can do on Marketplace, a lot of stuff you can do in Facebook groups, a lot of stuff you can do word of mouth. True. There he is.
These have like articulated elbows and wrists. Like I need glasses just to see the details on them.
Yeah.
But I'm impressed, man. These are pretty neat toys.
Ricardo's here. What's up?
Hey, Ricardo. We're doing well, buddy. So yeah, not a lot of pickups for me lately. I did get that retro set. I did get my very first McFarlane. I got the Peacemaker.
Okay.
I think I pre-ordered him like 9 months ago. And it was a $50 figure too. So I'm not too happy with that. But I don't know if you know, but McFarlane is a part owner of EB Games in Canada. And EB Games has already gotten some and is going to get a lot
EB Games here. I used to love them.
Exclusive
to
EB Games Canada. So he's had a couple Spider-Man so far that are exclusive to EB Games Canada. And I've had more than 10 people contact me. Oh, can you go buy this for me? Because I'm in the States.
And because a lot of the EB Games here is closed.
Well, EB Games Canada is now a completely different company than
I was going to say they're gone around here.
Yeah, so it's GameStop in the US.
It was we had EB Games in a couple of malls, and there were GameStops also, and then it was obvious that at some point they were going to just become the same thing, But EB Games, to me, I just like the experience in those stores better. I used to love it.
They've been good to me. It's like because we don't really have Toys R Us anymore.
We got a couple back. They came back a couple stores, but it doesn't have the same feel.
Like, day after Christmas, they're all gone.
Yeah.
Which is weird because the name is owned by a Canadian company now, so I don't know how
they got a couple brick and mortar stores in the States, but yeah.
But so GameStop, now EB Games here in Canada, has been good to me. It's my kind of first stop for picking up toys or pre-ordering. I use Amazon a lot because free shipping is no one else offers free shipping, so I like free shipping. Who wouldn't like free shipping? And Walmart gets crap here. We get crap all. Walmart being the biggest, big store retailer in North America. Period.
I think they're
Canada. They
let so many individual sellers.
One aisle of boy toys, one aisle of girl toys, half aisle of Lego. That's all locked up.
Overpriced Star Wars figures.
Is all your Lego in the States locked up? Like all of it?
Some of it just has the security thing around it with like the big sensor or whatever. Glass. And some of it's behind glass,
Because the popular thing now, if you're a vagrant, is to go steal Lego from big box stores and somehow sell it. Like, do vagrants have Facebook and Craigslist? Like, I don't.
Probably.
But they don't. Like, they're vagrants. They live in a tent in the bush. So they can't go online and sell the shit.
They've got a cell phone. That's all they need.
But there's a lot of that going on here, sadly. Don't steal Lego, people. Like, come on, man.
No.
Especially because you're not a Lego collector.
And you'll be cursed to step on one in the middle of the night for the rest of your life.
And what, are you just going to carry it around and store your tent full of big Lego sets?
Yeah.
Crazy, man. What else I got here? I got one more toy I want to open before.
Whoa. What?
So this is my
favorite. Many Faces?
This is Trap Jaw.
Trap Jaw, that's right. Shit.
This has always been my favorite Masters of the Universe toy. I only had a couple.
What was the big red one? The Beast. Yeah, Beast, that's right.
Yeah, he's a good.
They all had He-Man's body and muscles, but they were painted different colors.
Basically, yeah. Beast
Man at Arms.
His body was hairy though.
Yeah,
but
Man at
kind
Arms.
Of style and design, but hairy.
I remember getting a bunch of those figures too, and getting the Castle Grayskull and Skeletor.
And unlike Star Wars collectors and Marvel Legend collectors, do He-Man collectors, did they ever complain once that they're reusing the same buck or mold? I don't think.
I don't know. I don't really know many people that do collect it. I know they're out there though.
What I love about the modern He-Man, these origins, is all of these parts.
Cool.
Come off. And
you can mix and match.
You can easily make new He-Man figures and stuff.
Nice.
And to me, that's just brilliant. Like, absolutely.
Put his head
brilliant.
on She-Ra's body.
Like every part comes apart, like the body, the legs. So you can combine and make pink and purple He-Man if you want, and hairy legs, and it's just I love it, man. I'm surprised more toy companies don't do it and make it easier for customizers.
What was you had Shira, and then what was the girl that ran with Skeletor? Is it
Evil
Tila?
Lyn?
Evil Lyn. Yeah, she was hot.
She still is.
Evil Lyn was hot.
Yeah, we got a new He-Man movie coming soon as well.
Yeah.
Lego's locked up in some high crime areas, and some have spider wire.
Spider wire, yeah. That's
Are you in Canada, Ricardo? It might be just
no. He's in
Canada
Texas.
thing,
He's in Texas.
because like if a Lego set costs $100 in America, it basically costs $200 here in Canada.
Right.
Like, someone's converting wrong. Hey, what's going on, Brian? But it's an expensive hobby, man. Those Legos.
It's so silly. The pricing on that stuff is so silly.
Don't buy a lot of Legos. I did pre-order the newest DeLorean figure because it's got a couple of really good looking Lego figures of Doc and Marty.
The only Lego kit that I've ever bought for myself and built for myself was actually, it was a gift for my wife because it was the Up House, the Disney Up.
Yeah, yeah.
And I did it on Salacious Rum's Brick Builders
very
on
cool,
Sundays.
very cool.
It was first time in my life.
Built lots of sets, but I've sold it off.
Well, our
really
second oldest was a Lego nut when he was a kid. He would save his money all year, and he would ask us to take him to the Lego store. And the only Lego store we had was over in Chicago. So we'd take him over there. We'd go in. He already knew what he wanted. He'd go right to it, buy this huge set. We'd come home 2 hours later. We'd look in the room. It's quiet. Like, what's going on? We peek in there. The thing's almost done. He was just a madman with those things. I have in the back storage area some stuff that he didn't build, and one was the some national monument, United States monument or something, and like something else. I'm thinking, man, these might be worth something. Better find out. And he never
probably
built
are, man. Lego
box collected a few. There's the one called the one line's called City. So there's like police cars, gas stations, all that. I think he's got a couple sets in there that had like a helicopter and a boat or something really rare. He wanted to keep it in the box, so he bought 2 of them, and they're still boxed. And I'm like, dude, you might be able to make a few bucks, you know, if he has a kid anytime soon. Hey, there you go. Start the fund.
We'll tell him to not use condoms, and then he
or whatnot,
or you know,
or Evil Bay to sell.
Yeah, that's Lego's fun, man. That's these little Mego blocks are pretty cool too because they're compatible with Lego. And one more question. Now, I have a prediction that Playmobil is going to make Star Wars in the next 2 years. That might tie in with the 50th anniversary.
It kind of did the what was it called? The Tales of the Jedi had the little kid version, and they did some toys for them because my local Ollie's has a bunch of clothes out on it. They had a ship, they had a little play set, and it reminded me of those old Play School versions where they had that Ewok Village. That was it was also the Robin Hood too, just like the big one. Playmobil stuff, yeah.
Because they're a building company kind of like Lego. I think Lego currently has some exclusive Star Wars building block rights kind of thing. So I hope that something changes and that Playmobil, because they are building block.
They did. Playmobil also did a run back when my kids were young. They were like called Heroes or something like that. It was Playmobil, and there was a Millennium Falcon, and it made them look like little fat heads, you know, like Han Solo's this big, but his head's this big, you know, whatever. And I remember picking that up for the kid for like $25, and I just saw one at auction for almost $1,000.
Oh, I believe it.
It's crazy, and it was Playmobil stuff.
So you got Whatnot going on?
In another hour or so. Yeah, another hour. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like I've been watching a bunch of them to kind of learn some things because there's lingo, there's stuff people are selling, the way they're selling, how they're doing their auction. Then you got to be careful you're not breaking a rule or something, you know. So I'm doing just different stuff. Like I'm going to be doing like the Star Wars figures. I'm going to be doing some top Star Wars trading cards next week. I've got like the original trilogy Star Wars cards. I'm doing stuff like that. Some comics. It'll be, you know, here and there. I like to consider it a small collectibles. kind of thinning out the herd with all this collection. I got so much stuff. I gotta
same here. I move
gotta
some
do
stuff
something, man. I gotta
every
move some.
week, but since I guess April of last year, I can't even really sell stuff to the States,
I know.
which is
I
the
know.
world's largest economy.
Yeah.
So it's been tough for me to sell.
When are they
a
going to
lot of
figure out the
stuff.
postal system? I thought they were getting a bunch of money.
Who, here in Canada?
Canada, yeah. I thought they were
No,
getting like a big.
our postal system's about to go bankrupt and go
I
out of
know. I
business.
thought they were getting a bailout or something.
No, it's not going to. They'll
No, that
fold,
sucks.
and
And
it'll all
just start
become
something new.
private.
Then it'll all be
That
Amazon.
has nothing to do with it. It's the tariffs that.
Well,
that
yeah,
US
that doesn't help. Yeah, for sure.
And what I've learned too is for me to mail using Canada Post or any logistics company in Canada to go to the United States, that's not a letter, that doesn't require like a regular envelope. I have to download a third-party app that is owned by the Trump family, go figure, to ship
About
to the
the
United
tariff stuff?
States. And there's a minimum $80 US tariff fee, no matter what the item's value is. If the item is worth
That's ridiculous.
$5 and I ship it, I have to pay $80 US. That's it. So that's been since April.
Wow.
So I've mailed 0 things to the United States because of this. I'm sure if I offered something that was worth $4,000,
Sure, yeah, of course.
someone might be willing to pay, but it
Makes
won't
a
be
difference,
$80
yeah.
anymore. It'll be
Right.
like $1,200
Because that's a bigger
they'll-
percentage, yeah.
So until that's fixed, Canada's out of business for selling to the
Yeah, it's
States.
like it froze
and
out.
it's kind of killing stores are
And I don't
closing
get
quite
too
often.
like why is pricing so wild? Like some guys I was talking to that live up there were talking about a 3D printer that I could get for $1,200 here. He says after the tariff and this and tax, it's $2,000
Yep.
for me. I'm like, my God, why? I
It's
don't get
tough.
it.
Like right now, Black Series Hammerhead is on sale for $14 and odd cents on Amazon in the States. I can't buy it anymore
Right.
because of this new tariff. I used to be able to buy it and actually get free shipping and stuff, but
Maybe
it's not
$50,
work that way.
$60.
Because Hammerhead's $50 here in Canada. I've only got one. If I could, I would buy 7 of them. I would buy multiple of Hammerheads in any shape or size, but not at $50 a pop. But at $15 a pop, dude, I'd be down for 3 more right now. Like,
Right.
Thank you very much. So if anyone's watching and you want to gift me some Black Series Hammerheads, got you. I got you covered.
Send them to him. Don't ask him to send them to you.
Yes, because it's not going to cost you $80 to send to me. It's going to cost you $20.
Yeah.
But no, I can't send to you right now.
Right.
Unless there's some new company that contacts me.
Can find a way around it, yeah.
We can we'll hide it under the bus, you know. So
we'll say it's
I don't know
water.
if that happens. Like the old smuggling
We'll say
days.
it's water.
Yeah, but it has to be in the envelope.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So thank you for joining us here today, Brett.
Yeah, man. Thanks for asking.
Thank you to everyone in the chat who participated and watched us blibber blabber about Star Wars and some toys. It's been a while since I've had to Let Him Breathe episodes up. I'll be back. I'll score a couple of new guests. Hopefully some people I haven't had before, and a couple of other people that might even be more of a celebrity than Brett that I've been in contact with, and we just haven't nailed down a date yet.
Get Dino on there to show his collection room. Just to have him sit in his room and talk to you.
I have toys that Dino doesn't have.
Oh, man. I don't know how that could be. He buys everything.
I don't either. I posted a video with my new.
Oh, he's probably like, I already got 3 of those.
And he's like, wow, I don't have the Kenner one or that one. I'm like,
oh, geez.
So
he's got everything else.
So I'm better than.
Well, him and John. Get John just to show some of that collection.
Remember to take that like button, bring it to Starbucks, order the most expensive double latte, half calf coffee thing, and then leave and give them the bill to the like button. That's how you got to treat the like button. And thanks for watching. We'll see you again very soon. Remember, collect them all and let them breathe.
See you guys.